Immersive Reader is native to Microsoft Edge, but in order to utilize Immersive Reader on a Chromebook, we need to install an extension. So we're going to click on Use Immersive Reader on websites, add it to Chrome, and add the extension. It says Immersive Reader has been installed. Now what we really want to do is up here at the top, we want to go to the puzzle piece for the extensions, and we should use Immersive Reader. Hit this little pin button so it stays pinned at the top, so we will see it at all times. It's that little thing that looks like a little book. So it's that looks like a little book. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you to a web page and show you how Immersive Reader works. So I probably should refresh this page. So let's say you have your students reading this document. I'm just going to highlight some text. When I highlight the text, 2 fingers on a Chromebook to right click, 2 fingers to right click. Now there's a button here that says help me read this. I click help me read this. It opens up Immersive Reader. Now because I've already used it a few times today, I have a few settings already turned on. So let me show you what these look like. So up here at the top, I have text preferences. I can change the font. I can change the color. So if I need to see things better on a white, I prefer this one myself. But again, I can change the fonts. I can change grammar options. So the reason these are purple is because those are all nouns. So I can turn that off. Or if I want to know which the adverbs are, I can turn this on. And I can even have it label and show me where the adverbs are, if there were any in this document. But the real power of Immersive Reader comes on this tab. It's called Reading Preferences. Actually, I'm going to turn this back off. Reading Preferences. So if I don't know a word, I can click right here, and it'll tell it to me in English or another language. I can also click again, and sometimes there's a picture that helps me out. So there's this picture dictionary that's available. Again, sky. Again, so things I might not know, there are picture dictionaries available for some of the words. Here's the real power though. Let's say I have a student whose first language is not English and they need to translate it to another language. So they can pick a language, they can even choose a dialect. I can have it translate by word or by the whole document. I like by the whole document because what if that person's talking too loud? There's this little voice setting button here. I can slow it down a little. I can even choose male or female. So again, all it did was take the language and translated it back to another language for us. So I can go back to the original again if I wanted to just listen to it, have it read it's my homework to me.
Behind me, a makeshift PA squawked garbled Russian.
Okay, so there are different choices. So let's go backwards. Let's say you have a document in Spanish. Now, first off, it will not read Google Docs. It won't read Google Slides, but it will read web pages. So I'm going to just go grab a web page. I'm going to find some text in Spanish. Again, 2 fingers to right click. Help me read this. 2 fingers to right click. Help me read this. So again, I took that text that's in Spanish and put it here. Again, I can also go back here if I need to focus on reading it slowly. Just show me one line at a time. It's a little fast, so I'm going to slow you down a little bit. Okay. Okay, but here's the rest of it, so I can turn off the line focus. If you're wondering how good this translation is, I'm going to switch it back to English, the whole document, and listen to it.
More than 480 million people have Spanish as their mother tongue, as the statistics underline. And yet,
so not only does it change the language, I can also change it so there's maybe only 3 or 4 lines at a time. I can change the line focus. As you saw back on this first page here, I can increase the line spacing or decrease the spacing. I can make smaller fonts. There are a lot of different options here. I just want you to be able to see what's available for your students. So again,
yet, strictly speaking, none of them speak it.
This was an original document in Spanish. So one more time, how do we access this? Find some text online. Highlight the text. You could do the whole document. Right click, 2 fingers. Help me read this. And it'll read it to you.
I would certainly rate the ISF.
And again, if it's too slow, speed it up. Change the language. Change the gender of the person speaking.
Is not worth a 12-figure sum, says the UK's.
Hope you found this informational.